Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. And today, we are not in Microsoft Flight Simulator, not Flight Gear, neither X-Plane. We're actually in Microsoft Flight Simulator X. So it was Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just forgot to add the 2020 part. This is made in 2006. It's an older flight simulator, but the reason why I'm using it today is because of an older plane that we're talking about. It's called the L-10. The reason why I have FXX right now is because it's on sale for $5. So I was like, okay, might as well just get add-ons and talk about more planes and stuff. So I got it, and the sale is going to be around until July 7th. So if you have $5 in your Steam account, feel free to spend it on that. Because it's a pretty good flight simulator. I would actually get it if you want. Depends. If you really want you're saving up for a Flight Simulator 2020, then go for that. But if you really wouldn't think about anything, be like, I want a flight simulator, but I want something that's good, get this then. That or X-Plane, because X-Plane's are sometimes on sale for like $20. But I would get this if you want something cheaper. So yeah, this is a good flight simulator. Still just suggest it for for what you can expect to get. But anyways, we're gonna be talking about the L-10. This is a airplane company called Lockheed, right? And it's a very interesting airplane company. They're really made for like an Air Force kind of plane, like the world's fastest aircraft. I'll pop up a picture. Crazy, right? Yeah. So yeah, they actually wanted to get into the airline business, and pretty smart actually, because you make more money since airlines like the Boeing 747 and the 737 just came out at the time in the 1970s, right? And so they wanted to get into the airline business because Boeing is getting pretty rich after that. And this airplane company Lockheed doesn't really know how to make airliners. Besides, the one airliner they did make was a prop, and it wasn't successful at all. It was pretty bad, that what I've heard of, and it's no. Okay, so moving on. Anyways, this plane, they wanted actually help from a professional airliner company, Boeing or Douglas. Airbus wasn't an option because it's Airbus. It's like, who really cares about Airbus at the time? Airbus wasn't an option at the time, so what they did was they had the option for Douglas or Boeing, and Boeing was already busy for the option of making their 737s instead of 47s, so they decided to pick McDouglas for their winning airplane company. So they actually said, "Hey Douglas, can we have McDouglas Kate hook us up with a plane, help us out how to build one?" Well, okay. Surprisingly, I wouldn't think a competitor would actually want that, but they did. So anyways, yeah, they helped. And the big deal about this aircraft is because it can land automatically. And this is the 1970s, so this is a big deal. Auto landing is an impressive thing. Another big deal about it was it's very comfortable inside. I'm going to show you a picture of a cabin. Very spacious, right? And very large for an airline, at the time. So Boeing had a problem there with them. But as we're getting yelled at for overspeed, which is the most common thing for me, overspeed. Anyways, yeah. So the plane was very nice and spacious, but the problem was they wanted to get this thing overseas, and what the owner of Lockheed wanted was just not a trijet, two engines on the aircraft. And what happened was the FAA was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that, because if you want to fly overseas, then you can only stay in the country. It's called the 60-minute rule. 60, not 16, 60-minute rule. And it's very interesting because if you do want to fly overseas, you have to land at several airports to refuel. And obviously the company didn't want to let that happen for the airliners that want to fly this plane. So they're like, okay, let's just add another engine. And then FAA was like, okay, that's good. So And then Douglas, Mac Douglas is pretty much known for their 3 engines. They got the MD-11, the MD-10, and the I think, yeah, that's really it. But yeah, Mac Douglas was actually getting pretty famous at the time as well for their airlines, because they're pretty successful at the time as well. Still are. But yeah, after over time, they had to get an engine for this, since the engine actually, if you look at it, right, there's air going through here, right, and out through here. So it actually goes up, it goes down, and it pushes out in the back. Same thing with the 727. They did the same thing as well. They did 3 engines, and it went out. It did a tube throughout the back, but yeah. And it was also, the thing is, another big deal about this aircraft, it was very quiet. A very quiet plane. Now, this sounds like a dream for any pilot and any passenger. Now, the only problem is it wasn't successful at all. I think only about 100 of these planes were made, compared to like the A320, the Boeing 747, or the MD-10. Compared to all those planes at the time, this one was just a failure. And the reason for this was this wasn't a famous kind of airplane. Also, the fuel inefficiency, all that stuff. But I mean, it's very unfortunate. And how many planes fly to this very day in 2022? Only 1. Surprising, I know. I was shocked that only 1 flies to this very day as well. I thought it would be 0. But hey. And it's actually, I forget the airline it's called, but I think it's World Express or something like that. An airline I've never heard of, but good for them. They're flying a pretty good plane for, But I've actually I think I've maybe flown that airline a couple times. It's the one with the gray livery and the red tail, red rudder. So it kind of looks like this, but the whole plane is gray, and then you have the red rudder. And yeah, so I think it might be them. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure. I'm like 95% sure it is them. But anyways, we're gonna actually come in for a landing. I don't really know how to use the auto landing, but it does have really good auto landing at the time. It was like the pilots had like 0 visibility. They didn't need to go around. They could have just went straight for it and used their autopilot for the. How it did that actually was the I think it used VFR maps and lighting. And you see here, like, I could tell how high we are, and how lined up the plane is, because you can tell by these lights, right? You got like the flashing lights to tell that that's where the airport is, and then you got these lights right here as well. And what these lights tell you is this is where you should be lined up at. This is where. So anyways, now we're gonna come in for landing, and let's actually just we're a bit fast here, so we're just gonna use our spoilers to slow down the aircraft. We are right now just not even. Whoa! What is this? Oh God, we're just stalling again. Oh man, this is just miserable. All right, I thought this plane was good. Alright, not my style of aircraft. My style is more the A318, sorry. I was not a 1970s pilot, for sure. That's for sure. I can't even bear the Boeing 747. That was made in the 1970s. Like the 800 is like something I can't even fly. I'm like, what the hell what are these controls? Like, I did not like the feeling of that aircraft. Anyways, we're lined up now, very unprofessionally, but it's still a lineup. And yes, we are at full flaps at Tampa International. Yes. Alright, let's try this and try not to die. Yes, that's a very good idea. And we're getting yelled at for being pulled up, but I mean, we're right on the horizon, so I think this plane needs to shut up. Okay, anyways. Landing time. Not fun. For this plane at least, because this plane is not very excited about these landings, as you can tell. Oh my lord. Okay. One red light, which is good, but not the best. Okay. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Ooh, I'm better landing. Alright. Oh no, did this plane take off again? This plane literally took off. Alright, plane, get off your land. Our brakes are on. We officially landed, which actually wasn't too bad. It actually seemed very good, actually. Something I really want to show you guys is the landing reverse thrust. Right? I shall show you after, because we have recordings on this flight sim, which is great. Alright, so let's look here, and if you look at Insta Replay, exciting, yes, love that feature of this flight simulators. Oh my lord, this thing's having a seizure. Okay. Oh my. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening right now? Sorry to all of the viewers that are experiencing this very bad quality of oh my god. Everything was bad in this video. Okay, great. Alright, great. Alright, we touched down again. But anyways, look at that reverse thrust, right? If I can even show you guys. Okay, here. But if you look here, let's look back again. Try not to die of this very bad quality. Oh wait, what the hell? Okay. Oh, beautiful. Alright, good. Good flyover. Alright, anyways, look here. We're lined up, right, perfectly. And then there's the road, and I bet people are right now scared for their lives because there's an L-10 flying over their faces. Anyways, here, look at that. Not bad of a landing, still kind of rough. But then we took off again because the trim of this aircraft is a bit strange. And we landed, and then the reverse thrust came out. And if you look back here, right there, that the third engine actually has reverse thrust. So I'm pretty sure the stopping performance on this aircraft is pretty good because all three engines have reverse thrust. And the spoilers and the brakes, and then it didn't take us too long to stop. And with my experience of like Airbus and stuff, it didn't take too long actually. So yeah, I mean, not bad of an aircraft for what it is at the 1970s. Yeah, so it was more of the story. Make a successful aircraft. Yay! Alright, well, yeah, this aircraft is pretty nice, but unfortunately unsuccessful and did not make too many, and only one flies to this very day. And very scary pilots animated into the cockpit. Does anyone need that? No. Okay. That's the end of this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.